Welcome to Teal House Farm.
Today, me and Mikey are gonna do some outside chores.
Just Micah instead of just Mikey.
Okay, she wants to be called Micah. Micah is gonna help me do some outside chores. The little ones are inside taking a nap right now. We're gonna take advantage of that opportunity. It's hard to believe, but you can dry your clothes outside in the winter as long as it's not snowing or raining. It makes for some cold undies, but it does get the job done. It just takes a little bit longer than normal. Micah is a great helper, helping mommy get these clothes in. Right, Mikey? If you can see it in the background, but my project today is to take care of all these open bags of feed. I've noticed we've had some little visitors coming around, and so I want to get this stuff in a secure container. Okay, so this used to be our dog shelter. I had a couple different roofs on it, mostly with tarps, and they just never quite panned out. Yeah, and we don't use it for the dogs anymore. Leia doesn't really like it.
Leia got out of it.
You can see why.
That was Luke's store.
Well, yeah, she jumped over there. Anyway, now that they're older, I mean, it'd be nice to kind of have a dog pen where we could put them up if we had to. I do use the goat's stall for that now. If we absolutely have to put them up for whatever reason, like we had the power company here. They were working on clearing some stuff. We can put them up. She did get hurt the other day. She's doing great now. But like if something like that happens, we can put them up in the goat stall.
Like an old grandpa.
I'm an old grandpa? What? Mikey. Anyway, when we first had the dogs and they were little puppies, I had these big trash cans in here for them. So my plan is today to clean out these big trash cans. I did save the lids for both of them, and then we can put our feed in there and hopefully discourage any little visitors. I'm talking about mice and rats. Guard dogs, hard at work. At night, you will hear them all over the farm. I mean, they're circling it, making sure everything's staying away. And they really do, during the day, they sleep a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna let these cans kind of air dry out here. I don't want to put a lid on them and put them in my shed with feed in there. From experience, it will get moldy if I'm not careful. So I'm gonna let this dry out. I see you. It'll just take, I don't know, a couple hours, and then we can put our feed in there and have it locked up and secured. While we wait for those barrels to dry, get nice and dry so we don't have moldy feed. We're gonna get a load of firewood and take it to the house. I'll probably just use my arms. Sometimes I use the wheelbarrow, but it's been, well, as you can tell, it's a little windy. You might be able to hear that on the video, but it's been dipping down into the teens here. We actually set a record this week, I believe, in Missouri for it being this early and this cold. So the last 2 days we've been running the wood stove pretty hot during the day and at night, making sure that it's still going at night so that we have some heat in the house. Normally, like the next couple of days, the low is only 30 or 40, somewhere in there, and we won't have to get up during the night to fill it. It'll be okay. But when it gets down into the teens at night, that is cold. Mikey wants to use her red wagon to get the wood, so. See you. Well, now you're awake and happy. I see you. Yes, I know. Okay, I think they're dried out enough. We're gonna take these cans into the shed and get our goat feed in there. I do have cans for the dog food and the cat food and the chicken food, but I don't know why I waited so long. We've had the goats for 2 months or 3 months, and I'm just now doing this. I should have done it before. I actually got a sweet deal on those cans. Last year I found them for $10 at the hardware store. Those are like heavy duty ones. They're thicker than normal. They were selling them so cheap because some of the handles were broken on them. It was usually, you could tell kind of in the stack of them, it was on one side. Something that just ripped through all the handles. But they had them for $10. What a deal! The only big drawback I see to this is that it's now in a big can. And my girls, one of their favorite things to do is to come and help me feed the goats when we're milking them. So if I've got it in those big cans, they can't reach. I mean, I need to protect the feed so that nothing else can get into it. We have had a couple instances where the goats have run into the shed and started munching on that stuff. Fortunately, we figured it out about 10 minutes later, so free access to feed like that is not good for animals like a goat. I think ideally it would be best if I had like shorter tubs, Rubbermaid tubs, you know, like the square kind of rectangled ones, because then the girls would be able to reach the feed and still be able to help with that. That's one thing they do enjoy doing and helping me with almost daily. Okay, I want to say thank you to Mikey for helping me today with some of the outside chores, little things that we needed to get done to help us operate a little more efficiently around here on the homestead. I do have a question for you. How do you store your animal feed? This is the way we've always kind of stored it, is in tubs or totes or trash cans. We've also used, one thing I would like to use, I think in the future, is like an old freezer or an old refrigerator. I know you can seal those up pretty nice and keep feed safe from critters. But let us know in the comments how you keep your feed safe and secure. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.